wow, I'm hoping this video doesn't end up being too long, but I have quite a bit to fill you guys in on because I am 26 weeks pregnant as of yesterday. I turn over every Thursday. And Kenny's phone. Kenny forgot his phone today, and so it's just been slightly blowing up. He is like in a position with work where like he has to have his phone because there's just always so many people calling him. So it's just been blowing up a little bit, and I don't have a vehicle to go take his phone to him. So I'm sure this video is gonna be choppy because I have to edit out me being out of breath, me coughing, Kenny's phone going off. I can't even fathom that I'm this far along in my pregnancy. I also want to apologize. I do this every time. I apologize for my parents, but we're getting over a sickness. I honestly rarely do like a full face of makeup anymore. My hair needs cut. It hasn't been cut in over a year. So this is what you're getting. But I do have like a list of things I'd like to talk about starting at 18 weeks because I think that's about right where I left off. I feel like between 18 weeks and 22 weeks, so much happened, and then like everything's just been fine. 18 weeks I put down that it hurts to sleep on my back just from like the pressure because he was getting bigger, heavier. So I've been sleeping on my left side. That feels like the most comfortable to me. Occasionally I'll try to sleep on my right side, but I always end up on my left. I also wrote down that my belly gets really hard on one side. Like I was starting to feel when he would shift because it's like my belly would just get really, really hard in one spot. And I'm assuming that was like his back or something. I also wrote down that I saw a commercial for Taco Bell at 10:30 at night for their taquitos. Totally butchering that, I'm sorry. So Kenny was really sweet and he went and got some, even though like I didn't even ask. I was just like, wow, those sound so good right now. And he's like, well, let me get some shoes on and I'll go get some. And he even got me like 2 different sauces because he wasn't sure which one I'd want. And he's just been amazing through this whole pregnancy. Like whether it be like a craving or just me not feeling well, or when I'm feeling down, he'll bring me flowers. He's just been amazing. I also wrote down that Hendrix loves feeling baby. Anytime that I'd have my shirt up, he would come running and be like, I want to feel baby. He still does that. He absolutely loves feeling for his brother. He's onto this whole dinosaur kick, huh?
Yeah.
You love dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Are you T-Rex?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah. And then was watching dinosaurs.
Yeah? You were watching dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, you were.
Was it tall?
You got strawberry milk all over your face.
Oh, I told you.
You're as tall as me?
Yeah.
For 19 weeks I have that baby's following my sleep pattern. I'm so happy about that because he kept me up around about 3 a.m. due to movement, like tossing and turning. I felt it across my whole belly. I think that's like really, I mean, I was able to feel kicks or like flutters around like 13 weeks. But I think by 19 weeks is when like I really was like, yep, there he is. And then at 19 weeks, 4 days, we had our anatomy scan. As soon as the tech put the wand on my belly, he had his fingers in his mouth, and she was like, oh my gosh, like I have to switch cameras so that we can see this. And I think it was like 3D or 4D. And sure enough, like she got a little video of him, like his fingers in his mouth, and it was so flippin' cute. So I'll have to like insert pictures and video of our anatomy scan. Everything looked great. He is measuring right where he should be. He looks healthy. The only issue that they came across, and they wanted to like double check this, so they did like obviously just like the one over my belly. Then they also did like a transvaginal ultrasound, which is always kind of awkward because I have what's called, I think it's like placenta previa. I could be saying that wrong as well. But basically the placenta is covering your cervix, and so you can't have a vaginal birth because if you were to go into labor or something, you'd basically bleed out and there could be a lot of complications. So they automatically declare you to have a C-section. However, the tech did say that about 99% of the time it fixes itself because as the baby gets bigger, your uterus like pulls up and that placenta moves and it just corrects itself. So she's like, it's really nothing to worry about. We'll check you at 32 weeks, you know, to see if it moved, and then if it hasn't, we'll have you come in at like 34 weeks, check it again, and then if it still doesn't clear up, then they usually do the C-section between 36 weeks and 37 weeks just to make sure that you don't go into labor. I was pretty shaken up by that for a good amount of time because the thought of a C-section just terrifies me. And we obviously found out that we were having a boy. We actually had her put the gender in an envelope, and then on Christmas Eve we had opened that. So I am officially outnumbered and we'll be having another boy. I just wanted to say sorry if like the lighting is different or like the angle is different. It's just because my camera died. So I wanted to share with you guys a few like maternity things that I picked up. I haven't picked up a whole ton this pregnancy because so far I've been able to fit into most of like my normal clothes minus jeans. Haven't been able to button those suckers up for a while. But as far as shirts go, I've been doing pretty good except for my belly with a really huge growth spurt. So now I need to go order a few more maternity shirts, or just, you know, shirts that fit. They don't necessarily have to be maternity. But I did want to share with you guys a few things that I have picked up. Most of it is just very comfortable stuff because I am a stay-at-home mom, so like I don't really go out unless it's like to the grocery store. So I like to be comfortable. These run a little bit big, so I mean now that I'm getting bigger, they fit a little bit better, but these are just from Target. They are just black joggers. I want to say they were like $20, maybe $30. They were a little pricey. I thought that they were going to be like actual pants. And I don't know why I didn't look at the material, but it's fine. I still wear these out. I might even bring them to the hospital. I haven't quite decided. So I will try to link everything that I can down below in case you guys are like interested or like think something's cute. I really don't have that many items to show you guys. But I also grabbed this from Target. I think I got all this stuff around Black Friday, so they were having like a bit of a sale. This is just a long sleeve and it has like this neck. I don't even know what the heck that's called, but it like kind of hangs down a little bit. I think this looks really cute with a jean jacket. I do not like the ruching on the side. Kenny's phone again. The only thing I don't like is the ruching on the side. I try to avoid that with maternity clothes. It's kind of hard to do though, so that is why I like to wear like a jean jacket with this. It looks really, really cute. And then I also picked up a few just t-shirts. I have this one on that is just like a light gray. I like the scoop. It's not super low, but it's not like super high to where I feel suffocated. Whereas this one is a bit of a higher neck. But it's just a plain t-shirt. It's longer. It does not have the ruching on the side, which I really, really like because then I can also wear them like postpartum. And the last place that I went was Pink Blush Maternity. I purchased stuff when I was pregnant with KyndalRicks and I absolutely love their stuff. I feel like this is such like a touchy subject when people talk about like their weight or their size. I'm a very petite person. I'm not the tallest. I'm like 5'2" maybe. So I'm not super tall, and so I feel like when I go to like motherhood, maternity, or even with Target, like their stuff just kind of drowns me a little bit. So I have found that with Pink Blush, because I am a little bit more on the petite side, they fit me very, very, very well. They're not really baggy or anything. So that is where I went for maternity jeans this time around again. But I just got like my normal pant size of what I was pre-pregnancy, and these have fit great. I would like to order one more pair, even though I am getting kind of towards the end. This was also in the maternity section of Pink Blush. Sorry, it's upside down. But I mean, you don't have to be pregnant by any means to wear this. It's just a long kimono. Again, I'll link it down below. The color is beautiful. It is a longer one, so it doesn't just like hit you with the hips or anything. Like it goes down a little above my ankles. I'll have to maybe put a picture or something in, but I love this. It looks really cute paired with just like a black t-shirt and then my jeans. It's really comfortable, but it still looks dressed up. Going back to this at 20 weeks. So we had our anatomy scan, celebrated Christmas, flew out to Nevada to see my mom and stepdad. 2 days in, I got so sick. I don't know what it was. I've not thrown up this entire pregnancy until this point, which kind of blows my mind because if you know with KyndalRicks, I was extremely sick. I've already explained this in the vlog, but I was just basically throwing up nonstop. Couldn't catch my breath. My lips were turning blue. I was so tired, and you could tell I was very dehydrated. So the one thing I really appreciated is that Kenny didn't even hesitate to take me to the ER. I was like, I think I might need to go in for like dehydration. He's like, let's go. Like no questions asked. And my mom was really nice. I mean, it was like 9 o'clock at night, so my mom didn't really have to watch KyndalRicks. Like he was already in bed, but I was still really appreciative that she was, you know, willing to let him stay there. I have to give a huge thank you to my mom because I would have felt so bad because I think we were at the hospital for like 6 hours. I mean, they moved us into triage to monitor baby, and I mean, he was fine. They couldn't really detect the heartbeat very well because he was moving so much. Like he hated the monitor. So I didn't have to worry about that. He was fine, but it was mainly just me being dehydrated. They almost thought about doing 2 bags of fluids, but I felt okay with 1. Wish I would have done 2. I feel like I would have recovered so much faster. 22 weeks, we had our follow-up OB appointment with our like anatomy scan, because for some reason, which is just so weird to me, maybe it's just like a bigger city thing, but like back in Idaho at my office, they would do the ultrasound in the same office as like your normal OB appointments, whereas here in Utah, I had to go to like a completely separate hospital, and it was just kind of weird to me. But anyway, so I had my follow-up OB appointment. Everything went well. I've gained another 3 pounds, which puts me at a total of gaining 7 pounds this whole pregnancy. But my OB also said that, you know, this whole placenta thing should fix itself. Basically just reassured me again. So it was really comforting to hear from 2 different physicians. Is that what you would call them? I don't know, 2 different doctors. That, you know, it really is common for it to correct itself. So she, again, just reassured me. She was like, don't worry about it. We'll check you again. And I feel like that's really all that appointment was. Like, it was just checking his heartbeat.
Is that your brother or your sister?
Yeah.
Which one? Do you know? Brother?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna have a brother?
Yeah.
Oh, how exciting is that?
He's convinced it's a sister, though.
He's like, they're wrong.
Yeah.
I hear it.
You hear it?
That puts me at 26 weeks. I mean, nothing really happened between 22 and 26 weeks. Like, everything's been pretty calm. I mean, like, his kicks are getting bigger. Let's see here. If I pull up my app, I'm still using the Pregnancy Plus. It says that baby is about the size of a chocolate cake, so about 15 inches. That is just insane to me. He is that big. Oh, he's kicking right now. He loves my ribs. Like, loves my ribs. I can always feel a leg or some limb right up here. I put down that Kenny laid his head on my belly, and he was confident he felt a foot in his ear. Anytime Kenny puts like his hand or his head, he likes to like just rest his head a little bit on my belly. The baby will just move for him all the time. I love it. I love it. He loves his daddy. Hendrix still loves to feel his brother. He gets so excited. He always tells me, he even wrote this down. I actually have some video, but he said that he can't wait to see him.
I can't wait to go see him.
You can't wait until you can see him.
Yeah.
That's so cute. You're gonna hold him
Yeah.
and give him kisses.
Yeah.
Yeah. He always tells me that brother is saying like, I can feel Hendrix, or I can hear Hendrix, and it's just the cutest thing. Like, just seeing their bond and their relationship, even though like the baby's not even here, is just reassuring, honestly, because it's like you never know how your firstborn's going to react to, you know, another sibling, or even just the thought of having 2 kids. Like, it's such a big change, and that's just like a whole nother thing I feel like I could talk about for like a half hour. I mean, just to think that like your firstborn's never gonna be an only child again it breaks my heart a little. Like, I knew this day was gonna come, whether it was, you know, now or 5 years from now. Like, I knew this day was gonna come, and I feel like the age gap is really good because I've been able to enjoy Hendrix growing up and like be there for each milestone and just to enjoy him. And so I feel confident that like they're at a good age gap and there's not going to be too many issues. He's obsessed with his brother, and I think everything's gonna be fine, and they're gonna have just an amazing bond. I've also noticed that I have just like a really small sensitive spot on my belly. I don't know if I can show you guys, but it's like usually like right here, and I don't know what it is, but it feels like a really bad bruise. So anytime baby moves over there, he puts a foot or a knee or elbow, whatever he puts there, it's very, very tender. I don't know what it is. I didn't experience that with Hendrix. I don't know if it's just from my belly stretching or what, which I don't have any new stretch marks. I just have the ones from Hendrix, which are still very minor. One question that I've been getting a ton is, do we have a name picked out? And we have a first name picked out. We've had that actually picked out since we went to Nevada. We were sitting on the couch and I was like, oh, I really like this name. And he was like, I like that name too. And it just kind of happened. Like, that's what I see him as. So does baby brother have a name?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
Do you like baby brother's name?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I feel Hendrix.
Is that what brother says?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This baby has had a name for about a month and a half now, at least the first name. And I love it. Every time I look at the ultrasound pictures, like I'm like, yep, that's his name. He looks exactly like that. Which I didn't really explain much of the pictures, but he definitely has my nose. Like he is definitely me from like the nose down. I see Kenny in him too, but it just cracks me up because
he was going to work, and then I got with you.
oh, Kenny went to work and you came and slept with me.
Yeah.
I know. So we're basically just working on a middle name. His first name is kind of hard to pair with a middle name. So we have two picked out that we're kind of tossing between. I'm leaning more towards one than the other. Aside from that, I haven't really had very many cravings minus sweets. I want sweets all the time. Like, I do not like chocolate at all. I don't care for it, but Kenny got these
Yeah,
triple...
I like chocolate. I love it.
You love chocolate.
Yeah.
The only chocolate I see you eat is Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah.
But Kenny got these triple chocolate Twix ice cream bars, and I just want to eat the whole box. I only limit myself to like one a day, and like that is my sweet treat, but I'm trying to be very cautious of them, but I just could eat it all day. As far as that goes, like I haven't really had very many symptoms other than my belly is growing, his kicks are getting so incredibly strong. I'm like, yep, that's a fist, that has to be a foot. I'm pretty sure that's his leg. Like you can just feel every little bit of him, and he's just, I think he's gonna be tall. He's gonna be tall. Kenny's pretty tall, but just based off of how crammed he's already getting in there. I think I'm gonna show you guys a quick belly shot because my belly is freaking huge. I feel like I haven't really done very many belly shots or like pregnancy updates, so I feel like this might be a little shocking. My hips, I feel like, are just enormous, but this is from the front. This is from the side. Like it's definitely all baby, that's for sure. And then there is the other side. I don't know how well like my stretch marks are picking up, but you can see like the ones from when I was pregnant with Hendrix, those ones. And then I also have, yeah, you can kind of see it in the light, this one right there. That was also from Hendrix. So I haven't seen any new ones or anything, but that is what I'm working with as far as the bump goes. I'm hoping to do these a little more frequently. It's just hard because like honestly I don't have very many symptoms or things changing other than my belly getting bigger and kicks getting stronger. So I mean, I don't know when my next pregnancy update will be. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you very soon.